Hey, we're back with another video, man. Most creative knockouts in MMA history, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and we'll get into this. Hey, let us know, man, if you guys see your guys' favorite fighters or any favorite, like, knockouts, man. Yeah. Let us know down below, man, and just run it up, man. Let's get into this shit.
Round, and a name listed in our list. Next up, on to Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren. Jorge Masvidal's jaw-dropping KO of Ben Askren has been officially clocked at 5 seconds, but he was out in 2. The time it took for his knees to become best friends with Askren.
Every time I see that shit, I still want to know, like, why would you, like, like, why would you try to, like, go for his feet? Like, bro, look at you.
Even John Anik was only halfway.
Get your stupid ass up. If that was my,
where did you hit him
one
at?
of my homies.
Where did you hit him at?
I think in the temple. He was like a Chucky doll, he's like all stiff and shit. They hit him like right here somewhere.
But if Askren didn't duck into it and move arms out for takedown, it might have ended very poorly for the Florida native. There was a lot of timing and skill involved, with the rushing your opponent's style of opening to a fight, often too big a risk.
Remember that fucker gets beat up?
And finishes like
Kyle Uno?
Any kind is hard to come by.
Kyle Uno? I think that was Kyle Uno, huh? We get beat up by a blowjob hand.
Unique as it gets. Who's up next? Next we have Edson Barbossa versus Terry Adam. Edson Barbossa is a serious legend of kicking. He loves to kick. He loves to finish.
Yeah, do him in the nuts or what?
He legs around you all day if you let him. We're talking about a guy who had finished fights via head kick, body kicks, and leg kicks 3 times. That's right. He pummeled and destroyed a fighter's legs so badly.
Damn.
He was able to take the teeth on 3 separate occasions. You get the point. His best, however, was reserved for poor.
He could break your leg like that, huh?
Yeah. He can break yours and his.
Watch Adams drop his hands, then produce one of the cleanest and creative head kicks.
Oh shit!
His heel into the jaw for the first wheel kick finish the UFC has ever seen. It was as beautiful as it was destructive. He didn't drop to the floor. It was made better by Rogan's commentary timing.
Fuck.
Fighters like JDS and Vitor Belfort had used.
Oh, that's just crazy.
This is probably one of the most cleanest kicks you've ever seen. Up next.
That or Garrett Hall's when he spins and just kicks that foot.
Shoney Carter versus Matt Serra. UFC 31 was a strange card in the
He's like John Cena. He's like John Cena and shit.
Walking out
with his underwear. When John Cena was about to get cut, he knew he was gonna get cut, so he started rapping with Rikishi and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Thugonomics and shit.
Oh, you seen that video?
Yeah.
When he said he rapped to Stephanie McMahon and she was like,
anyway. Chuck Liddell picked up a knockout win.
I feel bad, Ramen.
Making his MMA debut in the prelims. And amongst all that, sitting 4 fights down for the top of the card.
Imagine just getting beat up like that.
Like, but they're not saying, is that BJ
all-time greatest single punches the company has ever seen.
Oh.
The impact alone is enough.
Matt Serra. I thought was young as well there. Damn, I forgot fucking laced out.
Next up, Lyoto Machida versus Randy Couture. This came out of absolutely.
Oh, that's Couture?
Not
he was
quite
all
the
old?
jaw-dropping highlight that led or deserved to end his career.
Yeah, that's for playing heavyweight and light heavyweight.
Machida was crazy back then.
You could have expected to see such a moment of
Couture too. He was, but he's old. I think.
Oh yeah, old as Couture.
He's looking at him like.
Into that of the crane kick. Most famously known for the Karate Kid film in 1984. And it paid
Jada Smith should have got his ass beat up in there and shit. Weird ass boy.
The right came up and straight through the gate, dropping the former champion instantly. The natural was incredibly pushing 48 years of age, and expectations weren't high for this fight.
Oh yeah.
Off the back of 3 straight wins. Machida would utilize the front kick again 7 years later against Vitor Belfort, who himself had already been.
Yeah, I would say Anderson Silva got. Man.
None of them really compares to Machida's first though. Next up, we got Dong Hyun Kim versus John Hathaway. The sound and impact is worth the price of admission alone on this one. The point of the elbow is one of the most devastating parts of the human body when used as a weapon. The elbow can be razor blades, causing crazy cuts and gashes to happen on the forehead. We've seen this so many times in the UFC and MMA. The pointed force of impact and hardness.
Look at Conor. Or is that Conor? Is that Conor getting beat up?
Yeah, why he should look?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Why he should look great? It's because it's breaking. That's why.
Fuck yeah, Dong Hyun Kim uses the full effect. A lot like
that fool look dead, bro.
Korean veteran will move in the UFC. The spinning elbow, however, is still wide open for use on this occasion.
Look how he falls, bro.
Dong Hyun Kim uses the full effect. A lot like the spinning backless mentioned earlier, the elbow takes an outstanding bit of timing and guesswork to pick the opponent's movement that will open them up to the shot coming through. Luckily for John Hathaway, if he can be called lucky, the elbow caught his cheek and upper jaw instead of
oh, you gotta time that. That's crazy.
Easily done permanent damage to the beak. In a sad twist, this knockout loss
was straight knocked though.
Last fight in MMA, despite him being only 27 years old at the time. having suffered ongoing health issues since I haven't allowed him to get back into the cage.
That sucks.
Another time we've seen the 12-6 elbow was John Jones, who actually lost the fight due to this illegal move. Next, we're here to see Matt Hughes versus
He should know.
Carlos Newton and Matt Hughes produced one of the most confusing, controversial, and one of the nastiest slam finishes in UFC history. Newton ended a 3-year reign at Pat Miletic atop the welterweight division at UFC 31. Unfortunately for him,
that fool was getting, that fool was getting choked the fuck out.
Get that nigga, man.
Newton up and against the cage to release some of the pressure.
Oh, yeah, get him, man.
No avail, eventually passing out where he stood.
Oh, yeah.
End result came after
I remember he knocked himself out or some shit like that.
Quite a height. Newton was knocked out cold on impact. Referee John McCarthy simply didn't see Hughes had already passed out, thinking he slammed Newton down on purpose. When they both hit the floor, McCarthy saw Newton out like a light. He called the fight off in Hughes' favor. In all the chaos, Hughes could be heard asking McCarthy what happened and telling his corner after the fight that I was out. So we did admit that he was out, though. Next, we have Nico Price versus James Vick.
I think he was trying to choke him, so he just all his
strength
just went away.
Lost all that. James Vick was the second upkick finish in UFC history.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Lost in the trot. 3 of them being knockouts. Came in incredibly unexpected fashion less than 2 minutes into the first round. With Price on his back, Vick looked to Johnson for a better position out of the full guard by standing up onto his feet. First mistake. He then left Price's right leg completely free when he released
fuck, bro, that shit.
Second,
he's just getting beat up right there.
Look.
He's not even.
He knew it.
An instant as he flopped to the floor. Some in the arena and watching on TV even said they could hear the sound of Vick's jaw cracking on impact.
Oh.
Imagine hearing somebody's jaw crack.
He broke his jaw?
Coming to Gary Goodrich versus Paul Herrera.
Why he look dead right
Maybe
now?
not the flashiest one of the most exciting, but coming to Gary Goodrich versus Paul Herrera. Maybe not the flashiest one of the most exciting, but Gary Goodrich knocking out Paul Herrera.
I think I seen this one.
Finishes of all time.
I think he grabs like in that little hole and shit. He just hits him with the elbow. I think we've seen this one.
13 seconds.
Both fighters in the first round of the UFC 8 tournament. Wrestler
RP, man.
Trinidadian Canadian Cook Sulwan artist Goodrich looked to be one of the more even contests on the card, pitting 2 mat-based fighters together. Herrera shot for the leg. Goodrich dropped on 2.
Yeah, like that fool should have known.
Locking both his arms up with legs and chest.
Yeah, look at that. Boom.
But not the finish anyone was expecting. Instead of cranking on a possible
That's how you fuck someone up real quick.
Released right arm and planted it on an elbow right side of Herrera's head. Then another one, and another one, and another.
He's done, huh?
4 more before referee John McCarthy could call it and break them apart.
Well, like,
one look at the footage.
imagine getting beat up by that.
He's out after just 1 strike. To get a knockout finish in that position is something
with the shades on.
And the speed and the brutality of 8 elbows in barely 3 seconds.
How are you sweating now?
He had the most unique knockout.
That's probably not in the fight.
Yeah.
It's probably a different
one of the
fight.
most creative knockouts to ever be witnessed in the world of MMA. It's brought to you by Anthony Showtime Pettis. Anthony was set to fight Benson Henderson at WEC 53 in Phoenix, Arizona.
This shit was bad.
Benson's title defense for the lightweight division. During this fight, Anthony did one of the craziest knockouts to ever be seen before.
Where he jumped on the cage.
Even though
But that shit wasn't even a knockout though.
It still did not stop the fight.
Like he didn't even like.
With Anthony winning via unanimous decision, causing him to dethrone Benson and receive the belt for the lightweight division.
Yeah, but
some argue that this might be the greatest knockout in MMA history. Just the creativity of running off the cage to kick your opponent, that's a video game move. Alright, MMA fans, thank you.
Shit.
Man, that was wild.
Hey, half of those fights that y'all seen, classic, legendary shit.
Man, you like, comment, subscribe, man, like I said, man.
And we out. Peace.